time to get comfy. Let's do this. Okay, are we good? We're good? We're good? We're good. Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. I know I'm so beyond sorry. I am beyond sorry that I did not have a video last week. I caught the coronavirus. No, I am terrible. No, I didn't catch corona, but I definitely did have the flu. So I was pretty much sick the entire week, and today is the first day that I am able to breathe through my nose and through my mouth without like everything being on fire. And so you're probably like wondering, Maeve? Rare Maeve sighting? Question mark? Can you not do that while I'm filming, please? Les sigh. Anyway, you're probably noticing that you're probably noticing a few things, right? Like, say, what's that on your forearm? Could it possibly be a new tattoo? And what's in this box? Let's talk about it. I want to talk to you today just about something that I did the previous week besides being deathly sick. No, I wasn't deathly sick, but I definitely have stories about that. I want to talk to you guys about legacy. Legacy can mean a lot of things to a few different types of people, but for the most part, it is, to me, following in the footsteps of someone who has been either in the same path as you or someone who's greater than you and you want to emulate them. My legacy, my beautiful legacy, is my one and my only grandmother, Adela. The cool thing about my grandmother and I is that we went to the same high school 50 years apart, which in its own kind of realm is so awesome and amazing to think about. Not a lot of people can say that they went to the same high school as, you know, their grandparents or a lot of these people who are their ancestors. A lot of the times families move, they don't necessarily want to stay in the same town, but technically my family didn't, but we did move to this town in Washington when I was in 5th grade, and it just so happens to be the school that my grandparents graduated from. So my grandmother graduated in 1958, and when she passed away, unfortunately, of course, when people pass away, you inherit stuff. So I have been wearing my grandmother's class ring right there, boom, minus the scab, but let's see if we can pop that up there. Kind of. I've been wearing her class ring, class of 1958, pretty much ever since I got it. It's one of my most prized possessions, and I only take it off to sleep and shower. This is the cool part, is because I, believe it or not, was a cheerleader. But so my grandmother was also a cheerleader for the same high school, and so when she passed away, I was able to get her cheer uniforms. This is absolutely amazing. This is one of her sweaters. You know, we were orange and black. We were the Spartans, class of 58. And like, look at this. Like each of their, like, it was like a football jersey. Like they had their names on it, which on their sweaters, which were absolutely amazing. Although, you know, given you guys have definitely seen, I'm assuming all you guys have watched Cheer on Netflix, the uniforms now for cheerleading are way more for agility opposed to, I mean, they are for looks, but they're way for more agility because they're stunting and stuff. But back then, they didn't really do stunting. In fact, some of the first ever cheerleaders were men. And then, it's still, they all wore, this is wool. This is an entirely wool sweater. All of her bits of her uniform, here's her other one. Wool sweater. I have one of her skirts, which is corduroy, and then I did have her Letterman sweater. It is being dry cleaned right now, so I can't show it to you, but I have all of this stuff because it was something that we shared, and that was something so important to me. And the best part is when you're a senior in high school, at my high school, when I was there, I don't know if this was the same for her, but I was also on dance team. And when it was senior night, whoever was a senior, and since I went to a really small school, there was only one senior on the squad, got to do a solo or a dance, and so I got to go and do that. But the cool thing is my grandmother surprised me with one of her friends who was also on the squad in 58, and they showed up in their uniforms, and I got to cheer. That's right, I got to cheer with my grandmother, which is one of the best. It, like, being able to do our fight song standing like two generations of Spartan cheerleaders, it was amazing. Let's get so legacy. I lived up to my grandmother's legacy. I knew as soon as I started cheer in 6th grade that I was going to follow in her footsteps and go all the way, and I lettered in it, so I have a Letterman jacket, and anyone who ever frickin' says cheer is not a sport, it is a sport. Watch cheer on Netflix and you'll see. It's dangerous, it's hard work, and it can suck sometimes. We have talked about this. We have talked about me wanting to get this into a sleeve. So I have all my other tattoos on here, but as of a week ago, I got, let me see if I can do this without like flashing anybody. There she is. Look at her. Look at her. Oh, I got a pinup tattoo. How amazing. And if you want any of the information, all the information of where I've got it, and the artist is right over there, the Roost Tattoo in Ellensburg, Washington, and Cody Lamaar, thank you for giving me this. I am doing what I am calling my tribute sleeve. This entire arm is dedicated to tattoos in kind of like the likeness or things that remind me of my family. So I've got my pumpkin cat from my nephew, who you've seen on the channel before. This is from his favorite book. I have a lyric on my arm from the song my mom used to sing to myself and my siblings every single night. It's a U2 song called I'm Okay. I just have it written in Irish. I have some lavender right here for my grandfather, and I will eventually add a rose because those were the two big things he grew in his garden. He's a big gardener. But then I got my pinup, and I specifically wanted a 1950s style, American traditional, classy, pinups can be classy tattoo that represented my grandmother. It has her hair color. I know that we chose a white sweater just because it would pop more, but y'all, she's so pretty. Seriously, Cody Lamaar at Roost Tattoo in Ellensburg, Washington. It's very hard to find someone who can do good traditional style, American style pinup tattoos, and I am so glad I went with him. I will preface this, and if you guys want to know my tips and tricks of getting tattoos, I can definitely tell you all that I do beforehand. Please let me know down below. I would gladly like to tell you guys my experiences, because every time you get a tattoo, it is a different experience. But I will say this time that I did use a numbing cream for this tattoo. And so the experience of just getting this one, it was magical. I seriously could not complain about the experience, and I am still in love with her. She's still a little scabby. My arm's still a little itchy. They had to shave my arm. I know I'm super blonde, believe it or not. This is blonde under here, but you know, my arms are actually quite hairy, so they had to shave my arms, and anything that grows back is, so we're dealing with that. And plus being sick on top of having a tattoo get healed. We also use Tegaderm. That's a whole nother aspect. I just wanted to share that I got a new tattoo. Plus, I kind of had no ideas for this week because I've been sick. I just wanted to share with you guys that, oh, did we have a rare Maeve site? Yeah, I just wanted to share. I got a new tattoo. Feeling much better. No, I don't have corona, but let me know in the comments down below if you guys really want to hear my experiences about getting tattoos, because I have gotta count now. I have 8 tattoos now, and my next one I am planning here soon, and I'm going to get a bowl of Fruit Loops on my tribute sleeve for my little sister. That's another story for another time. Let me know if you guys want to hear anything about my experiences, or you want me to go into a little bit more in depth about what I might be getting for my different tributes for my family. I would love to share anything and all things. And thank you for just waiting out a week. for me to be almost 100% better. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will definitely be back next week. Until next time, oh wait, don't forget to hit the subscribe. See, I'm still sick slightly. I cannot think straight. Hit the subscribe, hit the like, notification bell, leave some comments, share this video if you feel like it might help someone in their mental health journey realize that they are not alone. And until next time, the proper ending,